So, we just got some insane kit leaks about Sandrone, and these leaks reveal a lot about what her role in the meta could be. So in this video, we will go over everything we currently know about Sandrone's leaked kit, her role, her charged attack playstyle, the new Stellar Superconduct mechanic, her weapon, and also her constellations very briefly. Let's start with the basic information first. Sandrone is currently leaked to be a Cryo Claymore main damage dealer coming in version 6.7. And now, with all the leaks around Stellar Superconduct, new artifact sets, and Sandrone's kit, it really looks like Hoyoverse may be preparing a new Cryo and Electro reaction direction. Sandrone seems to be almost a pure damage dealer. According to the newer information, she basically has no real sub-damage dealer role and only a very small support function. So if you were expecting her to be a universal support, that does not seem to be the case right now. And that is actually very different from what happened with Inefa. Inefa introduced Lunar charged more as a support/sub-damage dealer before the real main damage dealer for that reaction arrived later. Sandrone seems to go in the opposite direction with her charged attack playstyle. And that charged attack is probably the most important part of the whole kit. The leak compares it to Neuvillette's charged attack because Sandrone also seems to fire a laser-like attack while channeling. So the idea is that she holds or channels her charged attack, and while doing that, she continuously deals cryo damage. At the same time, she can also deal Stellar Superconduct damage in between, which is described like laser shots or extra hits during the attack. So the easiest way to imagine it is kind of like Neuvillette's beam idea, but with Cryo and Stellar Superconduct instead of Hydro. But there is one important difference. According to another leak, Sandrone cannot spin herself around as quickly as Neuvillette during the laser. Her turning speed is limited, and it is said to be more similar to Siegewind. So if you were already thinking about those crazy Neuvillette spin strategies, then don't expect Sandrone to work exactly like that. The charged attack also builds up a gauge while she channels it. Once that gauge is full, Sandrone enters an overheat state and can no longer continue the charged attack. So she seems to have a limit on how long she can keep firing. And this is where her elemental skill comes in. Her skill is leaked to reduce a portion of the charged attack gauge and deal one instance of low multiplier Stellar Superconduct damage. So in simple words, the skill looks like a tool to help manage her gauge while also dealing a small Stellar Superconduct hit. This makes the charged attack window smoother, because if the skill reduces the gauge, then it helps Sandrone keep going longer before overheating. Of course, we need the beta to know how this actually feels, but the idea makes sense. Her elemental burst seems much simpler. It deals one instance of Stellar Superconduct damage and one instance of Cryo damage. So the burst does not sound like the whole center of her kit right now. It sounds more like an extra damage button that also interacts with the new reaction direction. The main identity still seems to be the charged attack laser and the Stellar Superconduct system. Now let's talk about Stellar Superconduct itself, because this is probably the most important mechanic around Sandrone. From the leak, after triggering Stellar Superconduct, a field is created. Only characters who are capable of dealing Stellar Superconduct damage can deal that type of damage inside the field. Other Electro and Cryo characters gain a 38% Electro or Cryo damage bonus while inside the field. That tells us a lot. First, Stellar Superconduct is not just a normal reaction where every Cryo and Electro unit automatically does the same thing. It sounds more like a special reaction system where certain characters are actually designed to deal Stellar Superconduct damage, while normal Cryo and Electro teammates only get a strong damage bonus from the field. So Sandrone is the first and only character who can directly deal Stellar Superconduct damage. This is very similar to what we saw before with characters who introduced new reaction directions before the next region fully arrived. If Sandrone comes in version 6.7 and Snezhnaya starts after that, then she could be the bridge character that shows us what cryo reactions are going to become. And that is exactly why people are so interested in her kit already. Now, the weapon is also leaked. Her signature weapon is said to have high base attack, crit damage as the secondary stat, and a passive that gives attack plus a huge Stellar Superconduct damage bonus. So the weapon is clearly built for her. But again, this is not surprising. Signature weapons are always designed to perfectly support the main gimmick of the character. The real question later will be how big the gap is between her signature weapon and other Claymore options. Now let's talk about her constellations. The general idea is that her first constellation slows down how fast the charged attack gauge fills, which allows longer channeling, and it also increases her Stellar Superconduct damage. That sounds very valuable because longer channeling directly means more time doing the thing her kit is built around. Her second constellation seems to increase Stellar Superconduct damage even more and gives her attack stacks after firing the charged attack laser. So again, more personal damage and more reward for using her main playstyle. Her fourth constellation adds extra Stellar Superconduct damage during charged attacks every few seconds, and her sixth constellation goes even harder by adding multiple extra damage instances. So if these constellations stay like this, SANDRONE'S vertical investment looks very focused on making her laser and Stellar Superconduct damage much stronger. So what does all of this mean for her meta role? Right now, SANDRONE looks like an on-field Cryo main damage dealer built around a charged attack laser, Stellar Superconduct damage, and a special field that helps Cryo and Electro characters. Her value may depend a lot on future characters. On release, she could already be strong, but her full potential may only become clear once we get more characters who are designed around the same system. This happens a lot with new reaction mechanics. The first unit introduces the idea, but the best teams sometimes appear a few patches later when the missing pieces arrive. So if you are interested in Snezhnaya, Cryo reactions, or future Electro and Cryo teams, SANDRONE is definitely a character to watch. But at the same time, you should be careful. Since she seems to be a pure damage dealer, she may not have the same universal value as a support like Nicole, Furina, or Xilanen. Main damage dealers can be amazing, but they are usually more account dependent. If you need a new carry and you like her playstyle, then SANDRONE could be very exciting. But if your account already has many strong damage dealers and you are only looking for universal upgrades, then you may want to think twice. And always remember, all of this is based on early leaks. The kit can change, the mechanic can be adjusted, and the final version may be different. We will get more detailed and reliable information once the version 6.7 beta drops, and I will obviously keep you updated when that happens. Let me know in the comments what you think about SANDRONE so far. Do you like the idea of a Cryo Claymore main damage dealer with a laser charged attack, or were you hoping she would be more of a support? We are also getting closer and closer to my dream goal of 20,000 subscribers, so if you enjoy these leak breakdowns and want to stay updated on SANDRONE, version 6.7, and the early Snezhnaya characters, subscribing would really help a lot. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.